Beginning at the top of your mat, in Tadasana, starting to focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Continue to find your breath this morning on the mat, taking your time to ground yourself down. Let's remember that in this moment we are taking care of ourselves. We are connecting with ourselves, and we are rooting to the earth as we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue to allow your breath to expand throughout your entire body as you inhale and exhale. Remembering that at any moment we can take an asana that speaks to us, not judging or expecting our bodies to be any way today other than genuine, other than authentic, just taking our time to inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. As you continue to breathe in Tadasana at the top of your mat, only focusing on your breath and avoiding external distractions, begin to roll your shoulders up towards your ears and back, up to your ears, rolling back and continuing to inhale and exhale as we do this. Continuing to roll out the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just allow yourself to continue to breathe, following your breath as you roll your shoulders back and down, plugging into the earth, grounding. And then start to take your shoulders the opposite direction, rolling up towards the ears and forward, rolling up towards the ears and forward, continuing to inhale and exhale. Up to the ears and forward, drawing them up to the ears and forward. Continuing to breathe and only focus on our breath, starting to sweep the fingertips up overhead and soften, exhale into a forward fold. Pause, inhale, flat back and lengthen. Slowly, one vertebra up at a time. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Soften back to the earth. Roll one vertebra up at a time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. Inhale. And soften. Allowing yourself to be gentle, allowing yourself the reminder of peace within ourselves. Continuing to breathe. As we soften the body into our forward fold. Beginning to step back into our plank position, engaging in through the entire torso, remembering to inhale and exhale, softening through the body, and shifting the hips back into our down dog. As we continue to lengthen and pedal out our dog, feeling the sides of our body open, breathing into the length of our lungs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continuing to breathe, continuing to focus on our time on the mat, being present. And gently, when we're ready, landing the knees, shifting the hips back into our child's pose, letting those hips sink back to the heels and ground as we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Continuing to only focus on your breath, focus on your practice, allowing yourself again this opportunity to connect with breath and body. So we begin to draw ourselves forward, rounding into our back, coming into a kneeling plank. We can also take the option to work from toes, engaging in through the spine. Inhale and exhale, shifting back, child's pose or down dog, yogi's choice. Inhale, coming forward, kneeling plank or plank from toes. Lengthening through the spine, engaging in through the navel, shifting hips back to heels either for child's pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, knees or toes. And shifting back, child's pose or down dog. Your choice, your practice. Last one, rounding forward, plank or kneeling plank. Shifting back, child's pose, resting arms at our side, or continuing to flow. It's your practice, it's your time on the mat. Take the opportunity again to listen to what your body needs and to focus on that. Inhale and exhale, continuing to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Remembering that you can create peace and awareness and allow yourself to be present on your mat. Let's begin to extend the arm, round into the back, coming into our kneeling plank or plank, driving our hips forward into our upward facing dog. And again, pressing back either to child's pose or downward facing dog, yogi's choice. Good. Rounding when we're ready into that back, coming into our kneeling plank or plank from toes, shifting the hips forward, thighs are active, upward facing dog. Good. Continuing to shift back, child's pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. Good. Press back, downward facing dog or child's pose, yogi's choice. Inhale, forward. Good. Upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Continuing to breathe, remembering that this is your practice. This is your time on the mat. Inhale, coming forward. Good. Breathe into the plank position from knees or toes. Shifting back, child's pose or down dog. Inhale, plank from knees or toes. Breathing, giving our bodies the opportunity to feel secure, to feel safe in our movements. You got it. Inhale, forward. Lower chaturanga, press straight back up. Shifting back to child's pose or down dog. Inhale, kneeling plank or plank. Chaturanga, press straight back up. Shift back. Inhale, forward. Chaturanga, press straight back up to plank or kneeling plank. Shifting back, downward dog or child's pose. Inhale, chaturanga, press, and back. Good. Inhale. You got it. Breathing into the plank, feeling the strength throughout your entire torso. Shifting back, child's pose, remembering to breathe, to connect with the breath. Inhale, coming up to our toes, or modified sticking down with our knees, shifting the hips back. Let's all meet in downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Feel the length of your body. Rounding forward, plank position. Let's hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Shifting the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Shifting back. Inhale, plank. Holding strength throughout our spine, feeling the engagement of our abs, our side obliques, our lower back, our mid-back. And shifting back, downward facing dog, reaching out of the right leg, bringing the right knee up towards the right elbow or right armpit area. Shift back. Inhale. Exhale, drawing right knee in. Hold. Press back. Inhale. Exhale, right knee. Continuing to breathe as we do so. Shifting back. Drawing the knee in. Shifting back. Bringing the right foot down. Reaching out of the left. Drawing left knee towards elbow or armpit. Good. Left knee towards elbow or armpit. I would encourage you to really try to reach that knee up towards the armpit, up towards the knee. It helps with quite a few of our different poses. Giving ourselves that connection between the thigh and the torso. Giving ourselves that balance, that strength component. So again, continuing inhales, we reach back. Exhales, we draw forward. And then let's just draw that left foot straight back plank. Lower to our knees, shift back to our child's pose, breathe into that space. Soften in through the chest, soften in through the heart. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Continuing to breathe, soften into the body as you do so. Breathing, connecting, rooting down. Breathing, connecting, rooting down. Allow yourself to measure out your shoulder distance, planting your forearms onto the earth and coming in to a dolphin position. We can bend the knees as much as we need to. We can walk our feet in a little closer, whatever feels comfortable on our shoulder girdle. Continue to find that space that feels good to you. You can take little breaks, bring the knees to the earth. Good. Again, rocking out wrists or arms. Plant again in through the forearms, coming into dolphin pose. Bend the knees as deep as you need to. You can pedal it out, whatever feels good to you. Continuing to breathe. Inhale and exhale, coming back into our child's pose. Soften across the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Rising up onto our hands and knees. We can rock out those wrists. Just coming into our tabletop position. Continuing to breathe, lengthening through the spine. Being aware of our body, and begin to tuck our toes, shift the hips back, coming into our down dog. Reaching out the left leg, stepping it forward and through. Good. And turn to the long side of our mat. Widening, opening those legs as wide as we can comfortably get them. Toes turn to the long side of our mat. As we continue to breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Remembering that this is our time on the mat. We can soften forearms, we can land hands, we can do whatever we need to. Maybe we want to start to begin to draw the head down, practicing into our form for headstands, maybe practicing our form for tripod, whatever we need to be, just allowing ourselves to do whatever feels good for our bodies. Forearms, hands to the earth, whatever. Anything at all. Just allow the body to soften to the earth. Allow the inner thighs. Again, that opportunity to open. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continuing to breathe all the way down. From this space, again, we can just play with walking our knees in close towards our armpits or the back of our triceps, setting ourselves up for tripod. And then slowly begin to turn ourselves to the top of our mat again. Inhale and exhale. Let's just play with, again, our forearm stand. We're just going to pop off of that left toe so that we can find our balance. And you can see that I'm just kind of tipping back and forth, focusing on finding that kind of rocking motion to find our balance. If you feel more secure, go against a wall. Whatever you need to do. And again, just that little tipping point. Can you feel everything activating through your torso to catch yourself? And you can again go back and forth if you want to pause the video, pressing off the left, pressing off the right foot, just taking our time, or come into child's pose, breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale, remembering that this is our time on the mat. As we continue to breathe, release, let go, soften the jaw, soften the face. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continuing to allow ourselves to relax into our child's pose. And then start to draw ourselves up into a nice rounded back, coming into our cat pose on our exhale. Inhale, floating forward and through into our cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Continuing to breathe. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And shifting our hips back into our child's pose, taking a breath. Inhale and exhale. Softening back through the hips, remembering that this is our time to reconnect, to soften into the spaces. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Begin to gently draw the hips up into our down dog, and we're going to walk our feet in a little bit closer towards our armpits or triceps, planting the hands firmly about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet, and then tuck the knees up tight towards the armpits. And if we're just practicing crow, we're going to pick up one foot and then the other, or we can try to pick up both feet. If you feel more confident having a pillow in front of your face, go for it. And again, taking our time, if you'd also like, you can bring your knees wide of your triceps, and that'll help with your balance. Coming back into our child's pose, breathing, and then coming all the way down onto our tummies. We're just going to take a bit of a modified style cobra, bring the hands a little bit wider, and allow ourselves to just press through the fingertip pads, rise in through the chest. So we really feel that activation into the lower back, drawing the navel in towards the earth. We're inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale, taking our time, opening up the upper body, opening up the back and the chest. Continuing to breathe. Good. You got it. Allowing yourself to feel a nice flow into that upper back. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Just remember to breathe. Good. And then allow ourselves, when we're ready, to come with our arms at our side. Turn our face to the left and just soften that ear to the earth. Notice what you hear. Notice what you feel. And then turning our face the opposite direction, letting that ear land onto the earth. Notice what you hear. Notice what you feel. Continuing to breathe. Begin to bring our arms at our side, fingers reaching for the feet. And we're going to draw our chin to the floor and then pick up both legs. Lift gently, coming into your giving yourself a break whenever you need to. Good. Inhale and exhale. Arms are still at our side, palms facing down. Drawing our head up, chin to the earth. Let's pick up our right leg only and press our left top side of the leg into the earth. Hold the right leg up. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Land the right leg. Right leg presses into the earth, lifting the left. Hold. Breathe. Hold. And breathe. Hold. And breathe. Landing the left leg back down. And then let's lift both legs. You got it. Reaching back for the heels. Coming into a Superman pose. And then landing everything softly back down to the earth. We can leave our arms at our side. We can bring our hands underneath our face, kind of making a little pillow, resting our forehead on the back of our hands. Your choice, your option. Gently shaking out those hips. We can take our feet as wide as our mat and soften into the earth. Continuing to inhale and exhale, softening all the way down. Inhale and exhale. Continuing to breathe. Continuing to soften. Letting go. Giving thanks for our bodies, for having the opportunity to connect online each and every day during isolation, during this time of staying home to protect ourselves and to protect loved ones. Remembering that you can always turn your head one way or the other. Breathing, softening, letting go. Relaxing our jaw, relaxing every muscle in our body as we soften to the earth. Begin to slowly press into the earth, shift the hips back, come into our child's pose, sinking in through the hips, softening that lower back. We can bring our knees as wide as we would like, just letting ourselves press back into the hips. Inhale and exhale, softening, letting go, giving thanks, gratitude for our bodies, for our breath. Inhale and exhale, letting go. Give yourself the opportunity to check in every day. Rising up. Have a blessed day. Namaste.